This is me, ShadowCool9000, giving you a video and opinion on Assassin's Creed 4. Okay, basically, I want them to focus on the origins of the Assassin Order. Because I want to see how they began. What time period that they fully began. Because Ubisoft giving us information about the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, the American Revolution, Constantinople. Really, the Brotherhood can expand anywhere, but it has to one origin. I want to see the origins of the Assassin Order. Who founded the Assassin Order? There have been so many mentors, but I want to see who actually found it, who came up with the ways of the assassins. I don't really care about the Templars. Templars are real. I've no, because I want to see how the assassins began. I want to know how they became. I want to know. I want to know who. I want to know what wise man came up with the assassins, because their codes and instructions are pretty impressive. Their ways and how they dress are pretty incredible. Now I want to see really how they should explore the origins of the assassins. I think they did it on a couple occasions, but they showed us rituals, getting into the assassin order. They show all this background stuff, but I really want to see the origins. I want to know who was the first assassin that found it. I want to see the origins of the first civilization actually in a full featured game. You don't. This could be a historical storyline, no modern day crap. I want to actually see it. You can tell it just like not the prequels, like the spin-offs. They had no main characters except for they were in the Amanus. They were in the Amanus. You were in there. No, you didn't see no Desmond. You did not see Desmond at all, at all. Like for example, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. It showed you the Amnes, Big Whoop. It showed you old Tyre. It showed you all all the characters we love and know, and basically that they should do something like that. I want to see how the assassins rised. I want to see how they began. And I'm really interested who founded the order, and I'm also very interested how the first civilization collapsed. I know in Assassin's Creed 3 they gave us a lot of information of how it collapsed, but I think they should really focus on more significant details. I get it. They made these Apple-like God technology that people use for power and greed, and ending up killing themselves by each assassin in each game. The interesting thing about Assassin's Creed pulled off, no Templar hold the Atlas game. I'm pretty shocked because in the Ezio trilogy, mostly in every game there was a piece of Eden and a historical storyline, and then same thing with Desmond. But then in Assassin's Creed 1, it was just the apple. Seriously, I think the apple has been overdone already. And then they made the Staff of Eden. I think they really should focus on the first civilization, how they rise and fall, because I also want to see that happen, and I also want to see something really interesting, very interesting that can happen in modern day, because they keep giving us cliffhanger endings, and I don't like that. I get it, it's pretty fun, and they get you onto the sequel, but this game is kind of like, what the hell happened? This is spoiler alert though. What happened to Desmond? How did Desmond? Is he dead? Is he unconscious? The world is saved, but also one of the gods is kind of cuckoo and want to take over the world. Something like that. Well, I think that they gave us a nice cliffhanger again, but what are they gonna do, really? They killed Desmond. I think they killed Desmond. I'm not sure. Um, the rest of the rest of the gang got away. But what happened? What really happened? Because Desmond was not gonna let the world die. He's and then oh my god, and that you really gotta pick up Assassin's Creed 3. It's one of the best games it's visually perfect, graphics wise perfect, gameplay excellent, and the stories for 7 games. The spin-offs are they are so perfect They are so perfect stories that you want to get invested into them. They tell a struggle between two orders that are in war for a long time. A bartender doesn't accept some of his heritage, and then he gets kidnapped and experimented on to find these known pieces of Eden. Then he finds out the world's going to end, and then he tries to find the answers. And through a machine, where you relive the lives of your ancestors. Really, I think that idea is perfect. Too bad they ripped it off. And really, screw that guy who wrote. Screw that guy who almost canceled this game. Really, Link, the book called Link. I think you ripped off the Link character. Really, they came up with a better name. It may be similar, but really, get over yourself, whoever wrote this book. And I think Ubisoft made one of the best franchises out of this game, besides the other ones I don't play. But I really think that they really should focus on the origins of the First Civilization and the Assassin Order. That's my one part theory. The other theory is that they're going to go for the French Revolution. I don't really care, but I really want to see more of 19th century. I want to see more than 19th century, actually. Because I want to see what they do with the 19th century. Because they told us they're not going to do any boring places. World War II? How you can do that? You can do that with the Avalon Next. All you gotta do is reprogram most of the enemies and make it more unique and freshen up. I think they could do a nice story with World War II. They can do it like Federal Japan. Oh my god, if they do that, it'll be amazing because it'll be samurais and ninjas and ancient Egypt. Oh my god, because Ubisoft can really expose the history of what happened, and they did. They did with Ezio's trilogy. They did it with Altair's trilogy. By the way, his trilogy were made up of two prequels and Assassin's Creed 1 and Revelations. By the way, I recommend you pick up Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. It's on the PSP. I recommend you pick that up. I recommend you also get Assassin's Creed Altair Chronicles. I recommend you pick it up or watch it on YouTube because that game has it's probably one of the worst Assassin's Creed games out there. It's for the DS. It has crappy graphics. I'm just saying, the game looks terrible. Just look up the pictures myself. Look up the pictures. And plus, I have all the Assassin's games besides Assassin's Creed 3 on my channel. So go ahead and check it out. I also really think that the French Revolution. I have no idea what that is. That's what they're aiming for. I read that in an article. I'm gonna link it in the info. I really think that if they do that, I hope they use the Anvil Next. Because the engine's perfect. All you gotta do is just change a lot of stuff, and boom. Just keep the seasons. I think you should keep the free running. I think you should vamp up the combat more, and I think they should keep the seasons and keep the day and night, and they should really keep the free running. I think the running in the Assassin's Creed games besides this one are crappy. When you run, stupid, but in this game it feels more realistic. If someone run like that, it's kind of stupid in the other games. But in this one, it feels more real because this game is so smarter and more. And this game is so smarter, and how they with their when their game more accurate gameplay, because the other games Ezio's trilogy had day and night, and then what's up with the seasons? And then the same thing with Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3. I get it. They were past games. They were new at making the franchise. But really, though, because I have no idea what seasons they have there, really. But it's really, I think they should really vamp up the graphics, because the past Assassin's Creed games were good. The story was good. The gameplay was alright. I think that's what people didn't really like the franchise not that much, because I think they saw an impression But like when this game launched, people wanted to get this game automatically because the gameplay is super awesome. And I heard this is like one of the most pre-order games ever. And that's pretty impressive. Ubisoft's probably making a lot of money in dough because there are a lot of special editions. There are a lot of missions they can buy. Ubisoft's probably going to make a lot of money with this game. They made a lot of money with the pre-orders they got, and the people are spending a lot of money buying the special editions. I know. I have one. I have the Freedom Edition, where you have the Connor statue, where you have George Washington's notebook, a couple of missions, a character, and a special casing box, and a steel booklet of this picture you see in this video. I really think why French Revolution. I have no idea. Well, I have no idea. If you make a response to this video, if you can, because I'm kind of confused what they're doing for the French Revolution. I get what they're trying to accomplish. I get it. You want to make. I get it. I think I get it. You want to do something new. I get it. You want to connect to degree. It's only a couple of years. I have no idea. I have no what the French Revolution even is. I'm sorry. I have no idea. If anyone knows, tell me. I have no idea what they're trying to do. But I think what they're trying to do with this game, with the future franchise, how are they gonna really set up a lot of story? How are they going to pull off the cliffhanger thing they did? Because I think the ending was pretty smart and clever, but they keep getting smarter and smarter with the story. And I hope we see the next game maybe next year. They're planning to release this. Maybe they're planning for a 2-year development team. I think they want to develop this game maybe in 2 years. I think the game probably may come out in 2 years. That makes sense. I think they want to focus on story and combat and gameplay. That makes sense. And plus, maybe they want to release it for the PS4, Xbox 720. I don't really care about Xbox, but me, I'm a PlayStation fan, not an Xbox fan. But whatever. Well, anyway, pretty much, I think they're gonna go for French Revolution. A rumor back then, many months ago, they wanted India. Okay, what do they do with that? The clothing, I can picture it. What are you gonna do, really? India? What time of India? India. Well, it'll be kind of like Ezio. It'll be kind of like Ezio's gameplay. Well, I mean, now with the gameplay, I mean, coming on buildings, jumping off high locations and falling to death. I think we're gonna get a repeat, something like that. But really, though, I think every time you Assassin's Creed come out, well, this one has better gameplay, but I think they changed their gameplay, and they should really, I think they should have a new gameplay, new combat systems, because they did that for each Assassin's Creed game. It was alright. 2 was quick, and 3, which you know already, and then Ezio Trilogy continued that same kind of gameplay until the end of last year. Assassin's Creed 3 they took something from Ezio, they took something tires, and they perfected it. And I should know, because I watch all the development videos of making this game, and it was pretty impressive that they're way back in two years ago they had a great thing to start from, and their demo was pretty good. Connor didn't look like Connor, but he had some interesting things going on for him before the game release. And I think the demo was actually better. I think the demo was probably better. What am I talking about? Not a demo. I think the development stage of the game were pretty good. I really love this series. It's probably one of my favorite video game series out there. And plus, it's the only game I actually play, really. Other games I'm invested into, but this is probably my favorite one because it's probably my favorite historical game ever. because I'm into history and I love history. I also want to see something interesting happen to these characters because I'm a writer. I love what they do with any character. Also, my other idea they should really do, I think they should I think they should go with modern day game, because I actually am really interested about that. What happened to the assassins? Because some between 2000s they lost control of the Templars and they were losing. I want to know what happened actually, because during the 20th century and the 21st century they lost their power of the Templars and then they went upper hand. What happened? Because was it because of Daniel Cross killing the Mentor in 2000? By the way, that's a spoiler from a comic. From the comic books published by DC. Pretty much, I have no idea, because they haven't really told us about modern day. They showed us, they showed us Subject 16, they showed us Daniel Cross, they showed us Desmond Miles, they showed us Lucy, they shown us all these modern day Templars and Assassins. Big whoop. I want to know what happened to the Assassin Order, because I was actually in historical storylines. They've been good. What happened over centuries? What happened? I want to know really what happened. I think they should do a prequel. I think they should do a prequel that focuses on the Templars getting stronger and the Assassins falling. Because that'll be an interesting game that you play as a Templar. I'd actually be interesting if you play as a Templar, because I actually want to see a Templar point of view of the game. That's never done, but I think they should do it. You play as a Templar, and you see your eyes what it means. They did that. Spoiler alert! They did that in Assassin's Creed 3 in the beginning sequences, but I think they should do a Templar game in modern day, and you destroy the Assassin Order within or out. Because I heard Esturgo is very resourceful, very deadly, and they're the modern day Templars. And the modern day Templars are better than the past Templars. They've been losing for many decades, and now Esturgo was pretty epic. And then they destroy the Assassin Order within and out because they've been targeting them, they've been killing them, they have spies, they've been putting sleeper agents. The one goal is trying to reshape the world of our own and trying to control us with these artifacts, one of these pieces. And I really think that my 3 topics I covered in this video are pretty interesting. The origins of the Assassin Order and ancient civilization. The French Revolution can be like Assassin's Creed 3, but slightly different in story and maybe combat and stuff like that. The modern day assassin, that would be perfect. What they did in Assassin's Creed with Desmond in this game is pretty impressive, because I thought Desmond kind of felt the same role in other games, but like in this game, he feels better. He actually feels important in this game. Yeah, I actually care about him when he actually dies. I think he dies in this game. Desmond's a pretty good character, but they revealed a lot of stuff in the DLC for Assassin's Creed Revelations. By the way, if you're new now in the series, I recommend you play all the games. If you don't want to play, then go on my channel, watch all the videos, because really, Altair, a wise assassin that was born into it. Ezio, a passion for revenge. Connor, who seeks freedom for others. Really, you have 3 great assassins. Altair, who was born into the order and he only had to be an assassin. Ezio, who craved for revenge and stopped the Borgia in the Renaissance era. And then Connor, he stops his own father, Hathan, and destroys the Templars in the American Revolutionary War. And pretty much, I really think that Assassin's Creed, the franchise, will live on. I know they said itself, they want it to end, but they want to have a beginning and a middle and an end. because I've been watching all their videos, what they've been talking about, and I actually get it. I don't get what they're trying to do this game. Well, those are just rumors or theories. Well, I think they should not do the French Revolution. I think they should do modern day, the Assassin Order, the origins of the assassins, the first civilization. But I don't really want them to do India either. Really, why can't you do India? I know there's a lot of stuff to do, but what timeline are you gonna do? Because like it's like Assassin's Creed historical timeline and the story timeline. It's been like over 200 years. Well, that's what I got from someone. It's like the Middle Ages, 200 years later, the Renaissance, another, well, then the Renaissance, which is about another 200 years. Another 200 years. So really, what's the next one? If it's the 19th century, I don't mind. 'Cause I want to see something that at least close to day. I don't care what you do. 19th century, I don't care. 20th century, I care. Please don't go back. Can you come forward already? Because the franchise always keeps going forward. You went to the Renaissance, you went to Middle Ages, and now you're going to and you went to the 1800s. Move on, because I want to see what they do for 19 or 20. Because I'm pretty interested though. Actually, for during the 19th, 20th century, they hinted a lot of stuff. They hinted a lot of stuff that well, for the 20th century, a lot of stuff really happened though. Because like in Brotherhood, you had to crack all these pictures like that, and they showed you a lot of stuff who hold the pieces of Eden. And I thought George Washington would hold the piece of Eden, because he's one of them that hold the piece of Eden. And I thought it would be him, but I was completely wrong. And if you know what I'm talking about, then if you play the game, then you know I'm correct. But really, oh my god! But really though, those one and another holder, Franklin D. Roosevelt, also hold the piece of Eden, and Napoleon Bonaparte, Queen Elizabeth, and Roja Borgia, Caesar Borgia, and Connor Kenway, Oregon the Hun. Really, I think that Assassin's Creed 3 franchise is really getting. If you get into it now, you're gonna love it further on. I recommend you play the first three. If you want to play Ezio's trilogy, it's the end of his trilogy. It also ends Altair's trilogy in the game last year's. If you want to get into this franchise now, start with this game. They give you they don't really give you if you're new, they don't really give you much. They don't really give you anything to say what happened, but really pretty much basically two assassins basically help Desmond get where he is now. Same thing with Connor. All the assassins back then had a significant role to leading up to Desmond, pretty much. This guy did that, and this guy did that, pretty much. His ancestors helped Desmond find out what he needs. And that's how the story ends. And if you want to watch, if you want to play Assassin's Creed 1 or 2 or Brotherhood or Revelations, I recommend you play 1. 1 is really hard. It's one of the hardest games in the franchise. And I should know, because I haven't beat the game yet. I know, that's kind of sad. This is my opinion on Assassin's Creed 4. And I really think if you love Assassin's Creed, and if you're newcomers, get into the franchise now. And the whole entire franchise is on my channel, besides Assassin's Creed 3, which you're probably playing or don't get into. But if you love history and if you love storytelling, if you love great storytelling and if you love good characters, you should get this game and you're gonna love it. And this is me signing off.